Hello everyone, welcome to the session on creation of a Google Chrome extension using AI. Now it's pretty interesting. We are going to do a very low code, no code solution for creating that extension. So what we will do, we are going to create it using the Cursor AI code editor, which is free to download. It looks something like this, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a Google Chrome extension using the Cursor AI. Now this is how it looks. Now let's see how it works. So let us just create a folder. Let's call it Creative Chrome Extension. Let's go to cursor.ai. We'll hover over to this. So there it is, how it looks. So it's completely blank as of now. So we'll use the chat feature to actually find out how do we create a Google extension. Let me ask it, give me a blueprint, code and structure for creating a Google Chrome extension. Let's see what it tells us. That's interesting. Awesome. So it has given me the basic structure of how it should look. So there should be certain files like the manifest, pop-ups, the background and the content. Oh wow, it has also given me what exactly should go into these files. So now let us start by creating this structure within the cursor.ai. Let's call it manifest.json. Okay. Then we have popup.html. Then we've got popup.js. Then we have the background.js. And then finally the content.js. Awesome, we are ready with the structure. Now let's see what goes inside each of these files. So this is a manifest.json. I can easily copy that code, go to my manifest.json and paste it here. Nice. So it has also listed out certain icons which I need to put. So let me create a folder by the name of icons, and let me just get some icons here. We go to the folder. Oh, I've already got some icons for myself. Awesome. So that helped me create the basic structure. Now let me introduce a part of ChatGPT here. So for ease of use, I've actually used or I've actually created certain extensions using ChatGPT. Like for example, the first one is I simply put a prompt saying, can you give me an exhaustive Chrome extension code to get the top 5 entities in news article and get related news to it in decent sized pop-ups. So here again, if you see, the code structure is pretty much the same which cursor.ai has given me. So now I can make use of all these files and just populate my cursor.ai, my files with that content, and make an extension. So for ease of use, I've actually created some for myself. Now, for instance, the manifest.json looks like this. This has been populated from the ChatGPT content. Then there is a background.js and the popup.html. So now let's see how do we actually create this in Google. Let's go to extensions. I need to have the developer mode enabled. I go to load unpacked. I will hover over to my workspace where I have the already created extension for myself. That's the highlight news finder for me. I'll just refresh this. And there you go, it's already created. Let me go to a tab and look for transformer architecture. Let me just hover over to, say, the Wikipedia page for this. So that's transformer. Let me see what are the latest news for this. Oh, that's just giving me news related to the transformers. Let me go back. Let me look out for the recurrent neural network architectures. What are the related news to this? Here, I've been redirected with the help of an extension to all those articles and all those news which are related to the RNNs. That's great, isn't it? Now let's try out another extension. So I usually spend a lot of time hovering over, different kinds of content, knowing about that content, scrolling through pages. That really at times takes a lot of time, right? So I need to keep a tab on the time that I invest on, say a web page, right? So I've created an extension which basically will give me a timer at the right bottom and tell me how much time have I spent on that particular web page. So here again, it's the same process. I have all those 3 or 4 files here: the content.js, the manifest.js, popup.html, popup.js. So each of these files has a relevant function. The manifest basically, is like the outline of my entire project. The popup.html is how exactly, the UI would look. Popup.js is and content.js is the backend functionality which would work when you click or hover over certain items. So I think this is a very typical structure. Just to show you how my extension looks like, I will again go to this extension board where the developer mode has to be enabled. I go to load, unlock, unpacked. Again, hover over to my workspace. I go to the extension, which is the user activity clock. Select it. Here you see my extension got created. Now let me load a new page. Say for instance, I'll again load the transformer architecture page. Now down below, if you see, this is the timer that has started. Now let me just go to the data camp page. Again, a new timer gets started. Now if I hover over this web page and start reading through the content, I will somehow get to know what is the time that I spent. So I've already spent around 13-14 seconds on this page. So yeah, that's how my extension was built, using very less code, using the power of AI to create my Google extension in less than a few minutes. So yeah, thank you.